What it do? What it do? It's gonna be my first official reaction. I'm gonna start doing these because I know I'm the man when it comes to this. Breaking down UFC 290, my official predictions. Let's get right into it. We're gonna start from the prelims. I'm not going to the early prelims because, yeah. So the first fight on the prelims is Jimmy Crute, Alonzo Menifeel. This is a rematch because they fought before. I can't remember when. Let me see when the last time they fought. When was their last fight? Jimmy Crute won. Did he win or lose? I can't remember. Let me see. No, that was his last fight. Decision majority. It was a draw. Okay. So they run it back. Yes. That's what it was. It was a draw. What's their record? 12-3, 13-3. Menifeel should win because he was piecing up Jimmy Crute in the last fight. Like, he was touching him up the whole fight. So I believe he should win this fight. I got Menifeel. He was touching up Jimmy Crute. And hopefully he probably could put it together this fight and get him out of there. But he was touching him up. Like, Jimmy Crute had zero head movement. So, yeah, I'm going to pick Menifeel in that one. Yeah, we're going to skip this one. This Yasmin, whatever, versus Denise. Nah, we're going to skip that. Come on, Cat. Get out the way. Jack Della Maddalena. Him versus Jose Harris. Cause I think his opponent, pulled out. Who he was supposed to be fighting? I can't even remember. His original opponent, who he was supposed to be. But they pulled out, a week ago or some shit like that. Something crazy. I'm gonna pick Jack in that one. I don't know the homeboy. Jack got power. One punch knockout power. Especially coming off his last knockout. So I'm gonna pick Jack in that fight. Robbie Lawler retirement fight versus Nico Price. I'm definitely gonna pick Nico. I just think he got a lot less wear and tear on his body. Robbie Lawler's 100 years old. He got how many fights now? 35 fights. Yeah. And he's I'm high. 35 fights. 45 fights. And he's lost fucking 16 of them. And once you start losing to Neil Magny, I think it's time for you to throw in the towel, brother. It's over for you. Neil Magny stopping you. Did Neil Magny stop him? Let's go back. Make sure I'm not tripping. Decision. He got stopped by Barberena. His last fight, and that fight was in July last year. Yeah, I got Nico. Nico's a lot more durable, scrappy. He's kind of wild. I actually think I'm gonna pick Nico by stoppage. All right, what's the next fight? Bo Nickel versus homeboy. Damn, they straight disrespecting homeboy. You even got a picture of him. Damn, this is the biggest favorite. 1,300 minus 1,300. That's ridiculous. I mean, putting a little bit of money on homeboy might be too bad considering this wide ass gap in the odds. But yeah, Bo Nickel should win. I want to say first round stoppage, but I don't know. I feel like homeboy, but I don't know because ain't nobody else been able to do this shit. So I got Bo Nickel first round stoppage. Next fight, Jalen Turner versus Dan Hooker. Oh my God, Dan Hooker ain't been looking good. He ain't been looking good. After since that Dustin Poirier fight, I watched that fight 15 times. It was one of the best fights I've ever seen. It was a war. Good ass fight. But Dan Hooker, certain people, certain fights, it just take pretty much whatever you got left out of you. And that's what it was in that fight. That motherfucker got Yeah. Dan Hooker ain't been the same since the Dustin Poirier fight. Like, definitely he ain't been able to take damage like he used to before. Since that fight. And it makes sense. That fight was a war. Dustin Poirier still normal, still ain't nothing changed. But Dan Hooker, he wasn't the same after that Dustin Poirier fight. Let's see his record since then. I know he lost, like, got stopped by Arnold Allen stopped him at 145. I don't know why the fuck he's at 145. He lost to Makhachev, which is regular. Dustin Poirier beat him. And I forgot he got stopped by Dan Hooker right after that. Not Dan Hooker, by Chandler right after that. Quick TKO. Hooker versus Homeboy. I didn't even know Hooker beat him. Okay. Then he lost to Arnold Allen stoppage in the first round. He shouldn't have been down at 145. He literally killing himself. And then he about to fight Homeboy right here. Back up at 155. I don't know Homeboy too much, but definitely a drop down in competition. But oh no, that was his last fight. His last fight was Homeboy. I'm tripping. He won that last fight. He lost. Okay, he won his last fight. Okay, versus Homeboy. TKO in the second round. I didn't even know that. Huh. November last year. Okay, cool. That's what's up. Alright, but Jalen Turner with the reach, the height advantage. I'm gonna go with Turner on this one. I'm gonna go with Turner by second round stoppage. Cause they like the same height, but Tucker chin that just ain't, not even necessarily his chin, he just ain't durable no more like he used to be. Yeah, like I was saying before, I was really interrupted by this wild animal. The next fight, okay, yep. Tripping. Robert Whittaker versus Dricus du Plessis. I definitely got Robert Whittaker. Dricus du Plessis. If he win this fight, I'm not gonna lie, I mean, it wouldn't really be that much of a surprise because UFC it'd be a lot. Is like anything can happen. And fights where you like, oh, this dude is definitely gonna win. He goes in there, gets his ass kicked. So you really can't. You know what I'm saying? It's like it all depends on the mood that night. But just going off of from what I've seen, their skill sets from what I've seen, I think see Homeboy, he be tripping. Well, Homegirl, she be tripping. Yeah. Definitely got Robert Whittaker. I don't think he's gonna stop Dricus because he's not very like, especially of lately, he ain't really been getting no stoppages. He'll win, but Robert Whittaker is not like a finisher. He's not a big finisher. Like he don't go in for the finish. Like even if he gets you hurt, he'll probably hit you with a couple blows. But if you don't like boom, hit the ground and like you look completely out, like there's no hope for you, he's not gonna jump in for the finish. So he's not really a big finisher. He's not really aggressive like that. So I think it'll go 3 rounds. He'll win by decision. If Dricus du Plessis win, I think it'll be about stoppage. Because I don't see him out pointing Whittaker or just touching him up for 3 rounds. I don't see that happening. I don't even think that's possible. Whittaker's way more technical, better wrestling, better striking, better fight IQ. Just better in every facet of MMA. Dricus du Plessis fight like a drunk man. Like he literally looks like he's drunk when he's fighting. Like I'm pretty sure he drinks before he gets in the cage. I'm just saying. So I don't see if he wins. I want him to win just because I want to see Adesanya fight him. And this is a new fight, a different stylistically too. That'll be a crazy ass fight. Even though I think Adesanya will completely destroy him, just because he fights like a drunk man. But if he beats Robert Whittaker, then the Adesanya fight might actually be kind of close. Because Robert Whitaker is not too far behind Adesanya in terms of skill set, in terms of like being the top fighters in the division. He's like right there behind Adesanya. So Dricus, I want him to win, but I don't see him winning. I see Robert Whitaker piecing him up for 3 rounds. Never know, he probably could catch Whitaker with some shit. Because he kind of wild and sloppy. Anything is possible with this fucking dude. Because somehow he just keeps finding a way to win. Even in fights where I'm like, oh, he's getting his ass whooped, or he looks like he's going to get his ass whooped, or you like, he's definitely going to get his ass whooped. Somehow this fucking drunk man finds a way to win every time. Like, I don't know how he does it. God bless him. On to the next fight. We got Moreno versus Pantoja. I mean, Pantoja did beat him twice. But, I don't remember how long ago that was. The last time they fought was 2018. And Pantoja beat him by decision. And I think they had fought even before that on the Ultimate Fighter, if I'm not mistaken. I think he beat him there too. I don't know. Let me see what Pantoja been looking like lately. He on a 3-5 win streak. Decision, submission. I think I'm gonna pick Pantoja in this one. Even though Moreno got a lot better since then, I think Pantoja just got his number. Because he beat him by decision the last time. It's not like he finished him. So that means he can go. So I'm going to go with Pantoja again. And on to the main goddamn event. You son of a bitch. Okay. For people that don't know, I'm a big fucking fan of Volkanovski. One of my favorite fighters. Definitely top 5 of all time in the UFC. Definitely top 5 of all time favorite fighters. Easy. No competition. Yeah, he is good. The only flaw Volkanovski has in this game in terms of like weakness, because he doesn't really have many. And this is the only one I could think of what I've picked up on. He only block kicks with one hand. Like when people throw kicks at him, he blocks it with one hand. And I don't think he's gonna be able to do that with Yair. Because Yair throwing some hard fucking kicks. I don't see him being able to do this and stopping the kick. It's like, you know what I'm saying? So he's gonna have to like adjust on that or get out of the way from the kicks completely. But outside of that, I feel like if he could get away from that, because that's the only thing I think that could possibly come into play. That might be like, oh shit, Yair won the fight. It's like from a head kick. I don't see him beating Volkanovski for 5 rounds. He cannot out-grapple Volkanovski. Striking, I would say Volkanovski and him, their striking is pretty equal. Yair just got a lot more dynamic kicks. But Volkanovski got better boxing. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Yair got the better kicks. Volkanovski got the better boxing. Volkanovski got decent kicks. Yair got decent hands. But Volkanovski's a better grappler. Definitely more durable. I would say better fight IQ. Yair just like, when he fights, you can see it. He just throws stuff. You know what I'm saying? Especially back in the day. Now he kind of look like he's trying to like have some type of IQ. But back in the day, it was just like he would just throw shit. Like whatever, he just throw it. Kick, knee, spinning wheel kick. It's like, it's nothing with no setup or let me do this. If I do this, he does this, and I'm gonna do that to counter it. There's nothing like that. It's like I'm gonna throw this hard kick or this wheel kick. Even now, he still kind of got that freestyle kind of. There's really no plan, no setup, no game plan. And I don't think that's gonna be a style to beat Volkanovski. I think you gotta have a game plan unless you catch him with something and knock him out. That's the only way Yair is winning this fight is by knockout. If he doesn't knock out Volkanovski, I don't see him winning. I don't see him being Volkan 5-round fight on points. I don't even think he'd be able to last that long. I don't think he's that durable. I'm keeping it real. Yair's not durable like that. Volkanovski's a tank. He's stronger than Yair. Better boxer. But mentality wise, too, just mindset. Like, Yair is mentally tough, but he's not as mentally tough as Volkanovski. Especially after the Frankie Edgar fight, and he had all them problems with the UFC, and he was out, and then he came back. All that psychological thing he got going on, I don't think he's mentally tough enough for Volkanovski. I don't think he's durable enough for Volkanovski. Like in terms of chin, Volkanovski got a better chin. Volkanovski got better cardio from what I've seen. He goes 5 rounds easy. Yeah, went 5 rounds with Max, but it wasn't easy. So I think Volkanovski got this fight. I'm gonna put my money on Volkanovski. I might actually put some money on Volkanovski too. I'm not gonna lie now that I'm thinking about it. Let me see who I could probably put some money on in these fights. Probably could throw a little small donation on the Bo Nickel fight just because Homeboy is such a big underdog and anything can happen. It's MMA. Bo Nickel going there for a fucking takedown and catch a knee, and all them hoop dreams is over with just like that. Split second in MMA. You could be, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Going for a takedown, bang. Now we going to Sizzlers. So I don't know. So I'm gonna put a little money on Homeboy just because of that big ass underdog status. Every other fight is pretty kind of close. This girl fight is gonna probably slow down the momentum. Oh, that's another thing. I love y'all ladies. I love y'all to death. But god damn it, these women fights, especially when it's on the main card, it's not on the main card. Oh, thank God. Woo. Whew. Dodged a bullet. It's on the prelim. I could deal with it on the prelim. You know what I'm saying? In between, whatever. Is this the prelim or early prelim? No, it's on the prelim. Fuck. It's all good, though. It's a second after the Alonzo man. Alright, cool. Then, after that, it's straight bangers. Thank you. Jack Delameda, Robbie Lawler, Nico Price, Bo Nickel, Homeboy, Jillian Turner, Dan Hooker, Robert Whitaker, Duplessis, fucking Moreno, Pantoja, Volkanovski, Yair. Come on. Bangers back to back to back. Get these hoochies. I apologize. I take that back. Get these magnificent, lovely ladies the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Because they about to slow down the momentum like a motherfucker on this card. And I could already see it like they always do. Like, you be in the middle of some crazy ass fights. You like, oh, finally the fight's getting good. 2 straw weights. Women come in there with horrible technique and just horrible. Nobody's going for anything. They just looking at each other. It's like, oh my God, bro. They just love doing that and slowing down the momentum. All right, this is the end of the video. Like and subscribe. I'll be back to y'all with another one. I'm going to live stream the fights tomorrow too. I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to start off with the main events. Depending on the traction, I'm going to go and I'm going to start doing the fight nights. I'm definitely doing Errol Spence versus Crawford coming up on the 29th. The Gaethje versus Poirier fight is on the same night. Fucking dickheads. I don't know why. I don't know why would they put me in that position to have to choose. Because I 100% will choose the Errol Spence versus Crawford fight any day of the week because that's a big fight. I've been waiting for that fight. I don't think there's no MMA fight that I'll be like, yeah, I think I'll watch this fight over Crawford versus Errol. No. That's just stupid. That's just stupidity. So I'm definitely going to check out that. Hopefully the main events don't coincide with each other, but even if I'll just watch the Errol Spence Crawford joint, I will break down or catch the main event or co-main event the next day for the Gaethje versus Poirier. And there's really not no title on the line. I seen that fight before too, so it's not like, oh my God, I've never seen it before. I seen it. Poirier won the last time. Not saying he's gonna win this time because it's a different Gaethje. So. But I also think this is a little different Poirier too. Poirier, I think, got a little bit better too since then. So, and the co-main Pereira versus Yan, that's a good ass fight I want to see, but it don't matter. I'll be able to see it like a few hours later or the next day, so it ain't about nothing. But yeah, but that's the end of the video. Like, subscribe. I'll be back to y'all with another one. Let's go, bitches.